Hi, everyone. Linda Israel here. Thank you so much for being here during my live stream. I greatly appreciate your support. I've pre-recorded this so that we can have some of the behind the scenes done while you listen to me for just a moment. I again want to thank you so very much for being here during my live stream. If you could give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends so that they can come join us. And if you will also give me a comment in the comment section after this video is done, and then definitely speak up in the chat and say hi. Lastly, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Now, if you're watching this as a replay, generally, if you're on a computer, you can go down below and look for the little gear. You can change that and make the speed faster. If you're on a mobile device, look up in the corner, up in this area for 3 little dots, and you can change the speed there as well. Those of you that are here live, do definitely speak up in the chat. I greatly appreciate you being here. Well, those that are here live earn a virtual currency. Junkie Joe should be coming up here in just a moment, and you'll be able to check how many bucks that you have. What are bucks? They're junk bucks. It's just a virtual point system that I have created on my account when we're live so that you can redeem those once you get to 2,000 for a $10 off coupon to my shop. So you can type exclamation point bucks to see how many that you have. And if you have 2,000 and you're ready for a coupon code, type exclamation point award, and my official note takers will take down that information. Now, if you haven't already created an account on my website at lindaisrael.com, please do so, and then send me a message through the contact form letting me know what your YouTube username is. Why? So I'll have your email address and I can email you your coupon code. Also, if you make a donation throughout this live stream, you can be added to my YouTube donators membership that I have on my website. So again, create an account, say, hey, Linda, I donated, and tell me what your username is on YouTube if it's different. That way I can get you added to that. At the end of this stream, I will have journals made, and you will have the opportunity to win one of those journals. Throughout the live stream, we'll have some various raffles, and we also have in-chat games. So be looking out for that in the chat, and I'll kind of speak it up when I get to it. For example, if you type exclamation point raffle, right now you can be in a chance to win 200 junk bucks. So you'll be well on your way to getting 2,000 junk bucks. Normally, Robin is my official note taker. Sometimes Angelica is my official note taker. It kind of depends on what's going on. These are members and administrators of my Facebook group, the Friendly Junk Journal People Facebook group. If you haven't joined that group, we'd love to have you come and join us over there. What else? Let's keep the chat upbeat, friendly, and helpful. Hey, if you have a question, try to put it in all caps. That way I'll see it. If I don't see it, please don't be offended. The chat sometimes moves fast, and I'm usually looking down trying to create things. So please ask again. But if you know the answer that someone else's question, please go ahead and answer for them. I greatly appreciate that. Let's see, what else? Oh, if you have a YouTube channel, you can't post your link, but you can say, I have a YouTube channel, and tell us a little bit about it. Tell us your channel name, something like that. Tell us what you do. We're going to get started here in just a moment. I'm looking at the time. So roughly 5 minutes is when I'll get started. So it should be just a few more seconds. So definitely hang out in the chat, and we'll get started here in just a moment. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully you can see me. Thank you so much for being here today. Try to get my camera up here. I am a little bit frazzled today. I have been fighting for a week a severe allergy sinus headache, and I was feeling good today when I got up this morning, but looked outside and I noticed that it was raining, number one. Number two, you can really see my neighbor's Bradford pear blooming. So I've been blowing my nose quite frequently. So please forgive me if I have to stop and do that. I'm so glad you're here. Hey, get yourself a snack right now, because I have a feeling this may go long or we may rush it. I don't know. We're going to see. We're going to fly by the seat of our pants. So I'm Linda Israel. Again, you probably saw the introduction. Do say hello in the chat. If I don't see you right away, please don't be offended. The chat goes pretty fast, and then I'm trying to show y'all lots and lots of stuff. Thank you, Debbie. So I'm on a sinus medication. Yeah, your eyes look like puffballs. It's terrible. My face is all puffy. Ugh. So I decided that I wanted a spring themed junk journal. And remember, junk journals subjective to an objective of what you enjoy and what you love. I don't use trash in my journals, meaning I don't use food wrappers and things that have touched food, because I really don't want that in my journal. But feel welcome to do that. That's up to you. But I do like to use junk mail and book pages and leftover papers. I'll do gel printing. I'll spray on papers. I even do like the little tear off sheet notepads, legal paper, gosh, all kinds of different papers. So I'm going to start with this one because I'm trying to get it out of my way so I can move on to the other pages. This is a mop-up page. So if you don't know what a mop-up page, that's where in my case, I do a stencil that I spray with Tattered Angels. I think this was using the Positive Blue from the Positive Vibes kit. And this is, I don't know if this is more Little Daisies or Little Daisies. It's one of the Little Daisy stencils. And I just spray. So when I spray through the stencil, this is what I get. I get that pattern. And then what I do is lay my paper on top and mop up. I spray the backside. So we've got this base to start with here. I went ahead and folded it in half just so I kind of know where the middle is. And the first thing that I'm going to do is I want to decorate this page, but I also want to put a doily down here in the corner. So I want to spray it with Tattered Angels right now. That way it can be drying while we do some other things to this page. So I've got from the So Rockin', it's a purple. You could think any of the purples really that are in the kits that I have. So if you already have one of the kits, look to see if it has a purple in it. But you could also use lavender. You could use, it's a little bit lighter. What was I going to say? Oh, fully purple. That's another one. Doilies! I got a doily! Okay, I'm just hitting it with my heat tool for just a second, so it's not going to transfer any wet on my desk. I'm going to let that dry for a moment. All right, so I've got this page. I'm going to get out my trusty handy my background page, and I meant to do this earlier. So we're going to use Plaquettes Small. Plaquettes Small. That's a CPR 300-C. CPR 300C size rubber stamp. And I just thought it would be kind of neat. We're going to ink it up with jet black archival ink. If we just kind of stamp it where we go in different directions around the page. I don't know. It's just a thought. And I tried it out, and I kind of like that just random look around the edge. So this is, it's green linen. Green linen, standard copy paper. Okay. And I got a whole bunch of it, so I thought, well, I'll just go ahead and use it here with y'all today. By spraying it with Tattered Angels, it alters the color. I'm going to flip this over because I'm going to add some bulk to it in a moment, and I want to add some more embellishment. So this is from the Curly Swirly set, and I'm going to stamp this in the corner, and it kind of gives us a little corner embellishment or frame. So down the side and across the top. And you could do all four corners. It's up to you. This is just to kind of give you an idea of what you can do. I've got Speak Kind Words in here. Good echoes, I don't know. We'll stamp it and then you'll know. And I think it's from the Nature's Walk stamp set. Speak kind words and receive kind echoes. Okay, that's what it says. Oh, thank you, Debbie, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Debbie. I do too. Those curly swirlies are really super cute. All right. Put that up there so we'll have it. All right, so in every walk with nature, one receives more than he seeks. John Mueller. Thank you, Margie. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your donation. Simple. Nothing, you know, overly elaborate on this side. But let's flip this over. And on this side, I have the Bella Rose stamp, and I hand color it, stamp it, and then hand color it with some Tattered Angels Glimmer Mists, and then use that in there all the way around, then put some Distress inks on there. But did you know that Beeline Designs rubber stamps, you are allowed to stamp it out, color it in, and then scan it into your computer and print it out and use it again and again and again. That's what I did with this little rose. I loved the coloring. I loved how it turned out. So I scanned it into my computer and I replicated it a few times on a screen, and then I'm able to print it over and over. All right, our doily, which has now disappeared. Seriously? Oh, there it is. Flip over. There it is. I'm going to dry it just a little bit more. Thank you, Kimberly. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Because sometimes you don't want to spend hours hand coloring images. And then sometimes you do. You want to sit down and color a whole bunch of images, and you pick out the ones that are absolutely gorgeous. And you think, you know, I spent a lot of time on that. I would like to be able to print this and not have to spend the same amount of time later on. So scan it into your computer and you can print it over and over. Hey, Giovanna. Hey, Isabel. Welcome. Thank you, Kimberly. All right, so I'm going to glue this down in this corner. So we'll have this little doily effect. I know. Hey, Julie, I'm glad you're back. Y'all pick on me because I don't use doilies that much. The problem is I don't have that many left in my studio. I do offer them in the subscription boxes. So every once in a while when I make a kit up for the sample, I'll bring them in here and then I use them and then I don't have any handy. Oh, I see one more. I see one more in case I need it later. All right, so I glued that all the way down. I'm just putting my hand over it. You like that color? That's from the So Rockin'. So you've got this blue, you've got the pattern around the edge. All right, so now from, I think it's called Shabby Grunge Faux Postage. This is one of the larger faux postage. I'm going to glue that down in this corner. So it kind of gives us the doily effect behind, and then this is in the corner, a little postcard. I'm just going to put glue on two sides. So across the bottom and up the edge. I feel like I'm running 90 miles an hour. I know. Oh, everyone send Linda doilies. Well, thank you, Margie. Hey, if you're wanting to send me little things, I will share online. You know, hey, this came from so-and-so. I've got a couple of dyed papers here that if I have enough time, I may grab one or two. I'm going to put them where I can get them. to make a journal page with. Okay, so there is this side. I'm going to come back to this in a moment. It's going to have a pocket. So on this side, I want to put, this is from, I think it's the small ephemera, shabby flowers. It's in the description box below. And by the way, Norella is having a sale on a lot of her digital files at her Etsy shop. So check that out. I was noticing that. I think I want to go this way or this way. I think I'll go this way. So I'm just going to put it down just a little bit so you'll see that pattern in the background. I'm not making this a tuck spot. I'm just gluing it down. But you could if you wanted. It just gives a little suppleness to your paper so it's not completely stark. And then over here, I have a little bitty file folder that I found in my stash that was leftovers from subscription boxes, and I only have a few left, so I can't really put them in the kits anymore. And I sprayed it real quick with some party pink Tattered Angels and a little bit of the positive blue, so it has that blue speckle. And then I used from the Floral Cube, I think it's called Floral Cube, this little stamp, and stamp that on there. And this is from Norella's words, the printable words, but I put mine in my computer and I tell it, I crop 2 pages and put it on one 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. And then when I tell my computer to print, I tell it to print that full 8.5 by 11 as a 5 by 7 sheet of paper. And when I do, it shrinks it to this small. Otherwise, they print out, and I just saw them. This is a full sheet where I have put them side by side. And if the way Norella has them, it would print this way and they would be really big. So I like having the option to print them in different sizes. And that's one way to do that, is just manipulate them a little bit on your computer. And then I found this little scrap that somebody had given me. It's got like abstract diamonds and little arrows. And I just thought it would be kind of cute to stick these together and then stick that down into that little pocket. And so we have that. Isn't that cute? Now you can make your own little file folders. I believe Norella and some of her kits even has little file folders. And if she doesn't, I think I need to remind her to make some of those. Maybe that's what we'll do in the Dragonfly kit, is we'll have her make a couple of file folders. Okay, so next page. Are you ready? Did you like that? Wildflower. I love the wildflowers. Aren't they gorgeous? And she just made an ephemera sheet. I haven't used any of this part, but here is one of the ephemera sheets that goes with this kit. I don't have the link in my description box yet because she sent this to me this morning. So I've been fussy cutting elements. I still have them all over my desk over here. And the lighting is just not right today. Come on now, cooperate. Hey, Janice, you should be getting your order any moment. I'm gonna turn the ceiling fan on. It's hot in here. Pardon me. Close up. Okay. So now I've got some stamped images. I've got some scraps of paper. Got some rubber stamps. So this, yeah, where is it? There it is. Okay. I have to have my sample so I remember what I'm doing. This is from a calendar. I don't even remember what year it was, but it was really old. I have just a little bit left. It's almost gone. So I don't have any of these old calendars very much left. And so I'm trying to use it up, but at the same time be sparing. Officially blinded. Thank you. Thank you, Isabel. Yeah, aren't those pretty? Those are from Norella at Calico Collage. Oh, there she is. She just showed it. Hey, Norella's here. Anyhow, someone gave me a box of these. I think this is from my brother. He went to an auction and he bought a bunch of stuff that was left in a storage unit. And in that was these old calendars. She had several calendars that she loved the flowers. And then I found a couple of sketchbooks in that same box where she was sketching it out. And then I found one painting that she was painting. And so I thought, well, that's kind of clever to keep the flowers. So we've got this piece, but it's got the calendar on the back side, and I want to put it where it's right side up. So I decided that I would just take a scrap paper here. So this is one of Norella's floral sheets, and Norella may remember which one this is from, because I do not remember which kit I got this out of. I just went through several of the kits and started printing them, but I do have them all listed in my description box. So I just went around the edge with some distress ink, and this is about a 2.5-inch strip. It's kind of what I had left over, and I was just trying to use it up. Actually, here's the deal. I had a strip that was about not quite 4.5 inches, maybe it was almost 4.5 inches wide by 11 inches long. And I just thought, well, I'll just cut it in half because I needed to make 2 journals. So that's where this came from. It was used for another thing. On this side, it says, "Note, watch your mail for our holiday cards." And I just want to cover it up, just make it something pretty. So I'm just going to take this piece of paper and fold it over. It just worked out that on this piece of paper, I could fold it over, and it just adds a little touch of something pretty there. Okay. Yeah, I love it. Everybody loves it. I kept telling you, you won't listen to me, woman. All right, so this is, and Norella, did you hear? We need you to make little file folders. I'll show you the little one. Like little. So this is not quite 3 inches wide, and when you open it up, it is 4.5 inches with the tab. So a little file folder in the Dragonfly kit. Okay. All right, let's put that in the middle. This is just a piece of sheet music. I had torn a bunch of pages to use. This was left on my desk when I picked up this calendar. I thought, okay, I need it. I need it for filling in the middle. So I'm just going to glue that down. I'm covering up most of this paper, but that's okay. And then I have these 2 little ride-on tear-off sheets, but they're kind of plain. So let's dress them up. Dress me up, baby. I don't know. I don't know a song. Which would be Dress Me Up? So I've got, I think it's called, it's not Flowering Branch, Draping Flowers, Hanging Flowers. Just type flowers and just look at all of them, because you're going to want them all. So I'm going to ink it up and stamp it down the edge. I'll kind of alternate it just a little bit to kind of get a little bit of a pattern going. I'll go across the top, bring it down the side. Oh, fly! Thank you, Linda, for your donation. What I should have done earlier when I was thinking about it was gone ahead and stamped on at least one of these, so I didn't have to spend the whole time talking to y'all and stamping. I just told you how big they were, Norella. Why weren't you paying attention? They are less than 3 inches wide, so about 2 3/4 inch wide. And with the tab, so including the little tab, they are about 4.5 inches tall. Got it? Okay. So see how that changed that by stamping all the way around? Branch stamp. Raven says, I have that one. Yeah, type branch. You probably will find it really fast. It's just delicate. And I thought it'd be really pretty to mix in with the wildflowers. Almost there, Angela. Shame on you, Norella. You can't have a life. You only have to follow me. You can't do anything else. Okay, y'all, if you believe that, know that I'm teasing. I know, we ended up covering up most of that paper, but it's peeking through at the bottom. Jeez, I was writing it down and you were talking too darn fast. Me? Talk too fast? I don't know what you're talking about. All right, so this is the white glider rubber stamp. Again, stamped it, colored it with Tattered Angels, scanned it, and took on my computer so I could print it over and over. It just saves so much time if I know that's the color that I want. Now, if I'm doing something special, I'll stamp a new one, make it the color I want to match or contrast with what I'm working on. This is the Iris Post. Iris, it's a flower, little purple flower there. What's Henry saying? Oh, I wasn't yelling. The drama of the day is Junk Journal's turns. Oh yeah, that must be it. It's the sinus meds. Yeah, it's it's the sinus meds. I haven't finished yet. I got a what is it called? A Frosticino from Wendy's, and that was at $1.30. No, my nails are not done. Raven, I don't have any money. But they're dirty. But look how long my fingernails are. This is the longest they have been without me getting that really hard stuff put on top, because usually they break. What do you think? And then I'm just take this and fold it in half. I have to look at my sample, and that's it. That's all I'm going to do to that. I'm keeping it relatively flat, but we got some decoration. Oh, thank you, Janice. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Lori. Thank you, Margie. Thank you, Debbie, for y'all's donations. You want the same that Linda had for breakfast? Lots of cookies in the corner. Sudafed. That's exactly what it is. It's a version of Sudafed. Because I kept taking Claritin and Benadryl, but it wasn't getting it. My head was just killing me. So I ended up, yeah, gel, exactly. I kept having headaches, so finally I went to the store and I found a allergy sinus medication together, and that helped a little bit. Sorry, I had to go down to the milk get the garage for some milk. So it must be like the old days where you would keep the other stuff in the garage, or the extra, especially if you had to drive a long ways to get your groceries. Alrighty, so now we move on. I know, I'm silly. Let me get a drink. Sudafed makes you crazy. Yeah, you have to have Sudafed. Gotta have Sudafed. Robin, come clean up my room so I can buy more stuff, Margie says. Oh, too funny. Okay. Now, I have some scrapbook paper. I know y'all have scrapbook paper, especially if you have 12 by 12 here in the United States. A couple of local stores usually put it on sale for 50% off. So I hoard paper, and I've been trying to use it up. And so I thought this would be a real simple way to use it up. You could use the same sheet twice in your journal if you want. I cut this from the 12 by 12 into an 11 by 12, then cut that in half so it was 6 by 11. And I just fold it in half so I know where the center is. I'm grabbing a scrap of paper. I'll lay it down on my surface. And I have got one of my Victorian stencils, and I've got picked raspberry distress oxide and a oval blending brush. Now this is somewhat delicate, not as bad as some of the stencils, so you want to go carefully, but just start making little, I guess swirls, just kind of barely kind of rubbing it back and forth in little circular motion to add color. Now, the more color you want, the more firmly you'll have to hold the stencil, and you'll have to be gentle and firm at the same time applying your color. I like doing this to the back side of scrapbook paper because it just adds a subtle pattern. I have sprayed scrapbook paper with Tattered Angels. You just got to know that sometimes it will bleed through to the other side because it's a wet medium. But maybe you want that look. Depends on the pattern or color of the scrapbook sheet. So this is one way. Cut in half. I'm a hoarder in training. Hoarders Anonymous. Yep, you are correct, Sam. They had to change it up so it's not the same stuff. I got the over-the-counter, don't need a license version. But I guess it still makes me kind of... Alright, so I just subtly... I missed the corner, so I'm going to go ahead and try to line it up somehow. Where is it? Right. There we go. I thought I was going up high enough. I should have used a black sheet of paper so I know where my border was. Okay. So I just kind of went around that edge, made a nice little pattern there. While I've got my scrap paper out, I'm going to do a couple things. One is I have another scrap of paper. This was just a leftover piece of paper. I think it was when oh, thank you, Raven, for your donation. When I was making one of the Ladies and Flowers journals a couple months, month ago about, and I had cut it up, and this was a piece left over. I've got the Bella Rose stamp, and I'm going to just stamp it on this strip. I have folded it in half, so it's about a 2.5 inch strip that I had left over on my desk. Again, I'm trying to use up, but I felt that it was just too plain with the pearlescent lavender text weight paper. So I grabbed the Bella Rose stamp, and look how that transforms that. We'll set that aside for a moment. We're going to come up here to the scrapbook paper, and I want to stamp around the edge. But my stamp, there it is. It's got my stamp, ran away. This is from the Stitches stamp set. So I'm going to find my center, stamp it across the top. Across the top. And let's go down the side. I'm not worried about the bottom because I'm going to cover it up. Okay. So let's add some Distress ink here. Bye, Norella. See you later. Oh, thank you so much, Raven. That's so sweet of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I've been thinking about going over to the nail salon. I gotta message them and just getting the manicure, but with that, I think it's a gel polish, so it stays longer. It doesn't chip like regular polish, because I'm too hard on my nails. You tried to de-hoard while you were packing, Angelica, but you cheated quite a bit, you think? Yeah, I've got so much stuff. Scrapbook paper. I found some stickers. We're going to use some stickers today, because I was like, I've got to use this stuff up. All right, so this is going to go. You see what I did there? It's just a quick little pocket across the bottom, and it's just enough of a contrast. Now, if you don't have the same color piece of paper, well, you know, you can take a piece of paper and paint it with Tattered Angels Glimmer Mists. You can dye it with different things, from avocados to actual Easter egg dye to food coloring, Kool-Aid. I'm trying to use the stuff I have. So go through your scrapbook papers and see, you know, what kind of goes with whatever theme you're working on. At least pull one sheet and do something with it. Okay, so we'll go ahead and fold that. I put some glue here in the center, but I forgot on this one. fold it over. I think my paper is crooked. It's a little off, but it's okay. Alright, so now I have some little thingies. I've got, these are the words again, shrunk, and then I glue them to a piece of fabric that had music notes on it. And I put a little piece of paper on the back and then I stitch around them. But I thought those would be cute in the corners. Just using different strips of fabric kind of gives you a variety. So I'm using the same word set, but I just decided to put fabric in different colors behind them, and I made a little pile so that when I got ready to do my journal, I had this kind of a mixed batch of stuff. Okay. Join the raffle. Oh, yeah. Y'all enter the raffle. All right, so on this side, I want to, oh yeah, stickers. I gotta get the stickers out. So these were some stickers that I bought for 99 cents, it says. It was the lowest price, was $4.99. They're the Jolie's Bouquet. I'm missing a sticker. Oh, there it is. I want this sticker. I don't want that sticker right now. You stay. Isn't that pretty? It's kind of a 3D sticker. So I thought I'd put that right there. Then I've got from Rubber Stamp. Did I do that one on this one? Oh, no, not a rubber stamp this time. We're going to use this little flower that has a stem. Apparently I'm going to tear it apart, though. Ah, come on. Cooperate. So a little pattern. And then for in the pockets, this is one of the word searches that comes in the Wildflowers kit. And then, where'd it go? It's missing. Where is it? I must have used it somewhere else. Okay. So this was a card that I made a couple weeks ago, and it's just coffee dye paper in the background, a book page. It's been painted with Tattered Angels, one of Norella's ladies and flowers, I think it is, and then the word, but a different piece of fabric. You tell your stuff to stay all the time. Stay. All right, so that's going to be on the inside. And then on the outside, I happened to find this random card in my stash, has a hummingbird on it. And I thought, well, you know, we've got to make it somewhat random. And then this is from the Butterfly Ephemera pack from Norella. And then this is an artist trading card from the Dragonfly Delight that I thought we would put on that side. And here's another one that I made, just different images, a different little journal card that I put in here. Used different words, but did the same kind of stamping. Okay. Go down the rabbit hole when you clean things. Yes. Hey, hi Sherry. Thanks for being here. Just by saying hi in the chat, you kind of get registered. We do have some in-chat games that'll come up. If you'll see somebody type something, you can type that as well. So for example, right now, I have a raffle. Just type, no spaces, exclamation point, RAFFLE, and you'll be entered into the free raffle. Okay. I get something to drink. All right, we're doing pretty good on time, I think. I hope. I'm going to need this again. This is going to be our, I think it's going to be our center page that we're going to end up doing. Getting a few things out of the way. Good luck with that, Linda. Oh no, Junkie Joe. Margie's getting mad at you. Look at all this stuff that we're going to use. All this stuff. I have so many things on my desk right now. It's crazy, I tell you. It's crazy. Get this out. Okay. So, first off, I have these two little pieces that are pieces from cutting up a page out of a graph composition notebook. I've gone ahead and went around the edges with Distress inks. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay this on my page here. And I've got some Tattered Angels. This is so golden. It's a yellow. That's kind of more of a milky yellow. So it's a little bit more opaque. Squirrel! Oh, squirrel, is it time? Get the poke, poke, nudge, nudge. I see it now. Y'all get in there. I'm going to just spray this all over. I'm going to spray the background too. Might as well. So it'll change that color of that page a little bit. I'm going to dry it just a little bit. I don't want it sopping wet when I put my stencil down. So I see a couple little pools. So now I have the Diamonds with Flair. I'm trying to get it lined up on my page just a little bit. And I've got the Golden Orange Tattered Angels. To me, it's more yellow than orange, but I like it. So we're going to spray that on. And I'm going to grab a mop-up page. So I'm just getting a sheet of this paper and laying it on top. I'm spraying the backside, and I'll just put these out of the way. I don't need them anymore. I'll hit this with the heat tool real fast. I'll peel it up. So here's the mop-up page. It's a pretty yellow. I'll set that aside to dry. Pull up the stencil. Look at the paper it made. Mop-up page. Okay, so we're going to do the raffle. I was looking at my pile of stuff. Dry for me. Dry for me. If you haven't already entered the raffle, I'll give you just a moment to get in there. Hiding them or put them in a good space that you know you won't lose them. That's what I do, and then I can't find them again. Okay, we'll do this. Y'all will like that. Okay. You have a spade, you can knock him out. Okay, no violence here. Where did I put it? I understand that, Julie. I do. All right, let's go to the giveaway. And this person is going to win 200 junk bucks added to their account. And that winner is Giovanna. Congratulations. You got 200 junk bucks, getting you on your way to another coupon. All right, let's reset that. Let's go up here. Let's go purple. Ephemera. E-P-H-E-M-E-R-A. Okay. If ephemera spelled wrong, just forgive me. So in this little envelope, we have a little artist trading card that says smile. And I use, this is a free download from calicocollage.com. And it's like purple flowers or something like that. It has little words. And I happen to have some left over. So I made like a bookmark. And it was in a Ziploc bag. I had emptied out a drawer back behind me that was just full of miscellaneous things. And I sat down and just used what was in that little baggie as far as the background. I did add the washi tape. I did use my stencils, but I tried not to create any new things. I tried to use what I had. So this is going to be the giveaway today. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pieces in this envelope. So that will be our next giveaway. So y'all enter the raffle. Just type !raffle. All right. I'm hoping I'll feel better this week so that I can take the time to sit down and just, I've got a pile of scraps of paper over here and just do something with them. Because right now all I do is put them in a Ziploc bag. Okay, so let me move a couple of things. Okay, I don't need this yet. Or that. Or that. Or that. I do want those, and I do want these, and I want these, and I want that, and that, and that. These go there, these go there. Okay. So what I'm going to do is fold this in half. This is going to be, I think, my center of my journal. Okay. Now I have holes down here on the bottom, and sometimes that bugs me, so I want to do something with it. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to collage these pieces, but I think I need a little bit more decorative edge to this, so I'm going to grab my scrap of paper, and I've got the, oh, it's a border, type border, and you'll find it. Leaf border? I think it's leaf border. It's just kind of swirly. It's in the Christmas line in Beeline Designs catalog, but I think it's just pretty enough to use it, just kissing the edge. I'm going over the edge. So we're not getting the full detail, but we're getting just a little bit. So it still leaves you some writing space. Sam, Henry bought the Fire, whatever, the Kindle Fire. They had a special, and I can't remember if the special happened around Black Friday or if it was just one of those random days like Pi Day or something. And he paid $50 for it. Now, if all you want to do is go to YouTube, go to the internet, shop on Amazon, read books, it's great for that. If you're trying to play Candy Crush and whatnot, the graphics isn't that good for that, but it's cheap. It's an inexpensive one. So I'll tell you that. And then I have an iPad, which is not cheap. So what do you want to do with your tablet? So this I'm going to put in the corners. Okay, so I'm just going to glue this down. I'm not going to do anything to my page in the background, which is just a page out of a book. In my case, it's a Bible. Trying to use up your stash. Well, you know, it's hard sometimes. We see the new things and we're like, ooh, shiny object. I got to have it. But I'm really trying to concentrate on what do I have right here that I need to do something with, because it's getting a little out of hand in my room. It's kind of difficult to maneuver, number one. Number two, it's hard to find things that I know I have. And for the most part, I'm pretty good at finding it. Like, for example, I told Henry, I said, do you remember seeing my suitcase? It's burgundy. And he goes, you mean the old home interiors one? I go, yes, I think it's at the shop and I think I know where it is. and there's some fabric inside of it. So he went and knew right where I was talking about and brought it home. And sure enough, it did have some fabric in there. That's why I used some of the blue today. It came from there. Oh no, the music came from there. So I know where some things are, but that sometimes things get buried, like the lace that I couldn't find for 6 months. All right, so this was a scrap of paper left over from when I was making paper bag journals. And I thought, well, I need to use it up. So I just grabbed it. I did put some little tabs on the back. It is approximately, I think it was 3 inches by 4.5 inches. And I folded down the top so I had a finished edge, which made it stronger. And then I have a second one where I've added tabs. So this is going to go right in here, kind of coming towards the center. And then I also made, so I took Norella's journal pages from the spring flowers. So this doesn't necessarily mean it's this page, but the pages are 1 page. So you normally would print it on 8.5 by 11, full sheet, and you would have a big journal page. Well, I told my computer to print the image as a 5 by 7 image and then cut it in half. So now I have these individuals, because at the time Norella didn't have an ephemera pack. And I back them with some of that green paper that I painted the edge with Tattered Angels in blue. I just did the edge, so it's very light. It's a way to change the color of the paper. And then I added tabs to make these pockets. So they're going to go like that. And this is going to go down here. So I'm going to go ahead and glue these into place. So I'm still seeing the book page in the background, but at the same time, I'm covering it up. I'm getting a little bit of pattern. I've used 2 things now that I found in my stash. This strip here and this scrapbook paper. Just pressing it into place. Uh-oh, Hercules tried to kill somebody? No! It was a glitter fight. All right, so I'm going to put this over here. And I put it more towards the center. I don't normally do that because it adds more bulk in the center of your journal. But it was all about design. The layout. All right, so I've made these into pockets. And they're going to go up here. So I want to put them to where they're not too far into my center, where my page is folded in half. Now, if you need to help you, I always forget to say this, marking my center so I can see it, that there's the center, so I don't want to go over that. All right, so we're going to glue this down to make a pocket. You want your craft space back, Naomi? You miss doing it? Well, you may have to make a small little craft kit that you can do a few little things and put it in a small tote. Like whenever you do go through your craft stuff, make up Ziploc baggies like I did, with the purple cards I made earlier. Put a Ziploc bag and put, fussy cut elements in there, pieces of paper to layer on top of some book pages. Just make a fat little Ziploc bag and get your scissors ready and some glue, and then just try to create something from that Ziploc bag. You could probably sit on the sofa with your kids and a TV tray and make little things. It is prep work, but that's an idea for you. Get it out for a day and make several little Ziploc baggies. And I think that's kind of what I'm going to do, is I'm going to grab a few things and then I can do them while watching TV with Henry. Because you see how we're building this? It's going to give us some nice little movement on the page. I have the Beach Rose that again has been colored with Tattered Angels. I scanned it into my computer so I could use it over and over. I thought those would look good on the sides here. Am I in frame? I got so many things on my desk right now. And then these are from the Shabby Floral kit. They're little pieces of paper that say notes. So I'm just kind of positioning those. So I'll go ahead and, I won't put anything in it, but if you have a ticket or something you want to put in there, a little hidden note, fold up a little piece of paper and stick it in there, a tag, a tiny tag. And we'll do the same over here. We'll just kind of make it a little tuck spot for something. And then let's glue down the Beach Rose. I think this is the Beach Rose medium. There's a medium and a small, two different sizes. Where's the other one? Oh, it's right here. And we'll put this one over here. Aren't those labels? Those are from the Shabby Floral. Shabby Floral. Shabby Floral. There's all kinds of little ephemera in that. That's got like Dreamer and Romance and Count My Blessings. All kinds of stuff in it. And then these are smaller than what I would normally do, but these are the Butterfly Beauties Cube, stamped, scanned, and then I added some Tulip Dimensional Glitter Paint. So I thought those would be pretty up there. Like that. I made these little words, so I'll kind of see where can I put them. I don't want to really cover up that butterfly, but maybe in the middle. And that one goes up there or down there. I'll put that one down there. All right, I'll think I put that in the middle. Yeah, I know. I've been trying to get her to make more of these little label ephemera. She's been working on other stuff. Which reminds me, I'm going to send her a picture. These are the ones I want. Where? Come on. I got a new phone, so now I have to put my thumbprint on it. All right, so now I take a picture of that. She does have a few labels. She does have a few. All right, let's put that right here. All right. And then these are some of her floral mason jars that are normally a lot bigger. I, again, printed as a 5x7, and I thought they were kind of cute because they were small, so they could go in here. And then this is a 4x4 piece of watercolor cardstock. I just rounded the corners, and then I used lace. Oh my gosh, I used lace. I added lace and a little piece of fabric, stitch, and then added a little paper flower. So that's going to go in here. That's going to go over there. So it kind of just sticks out just a little bit. And then this is some scrapbook paper that I think is 3.5 by 5 inches. And I just thought, well, it's just kind of a little pretty pattern. So we get some movement and some neat layers. Okay? Yeah. All right, so now I'm going to flip it over. And this is from one of Norella's patterned papers. And I happen to have a scrap left over from using it in a different spot. So that's going to go right here. And these are some other scraps that I had. in my stash. So they're going to go here. I'm trying to decide how I want to lay this out. And I think this needs to go behind. I think I need some more Distress ink. Oh no, there's some on there. All right, so this is just a piece of hymnal music. I'm not going to see all of it, so I'm going to put probably right here in the middle. Just eyeballing where it needs to go. Okay, it needs to go that way. Okay. Oh, you forget by the all there. I know, Lace, can you believe it? Get distracted and you're like, why did I go there? Make a list. Make a list. I like wish lists. They help me. I always try to go and put at least the thing that I wanted in my wish list first before I do anything else, so I don't forget. All right, I think I like that. And I think I'm going to go over. I was going to go under, but I think I'm going to go over. I'm just decorating the page. That's all I'm doing, okay? These are just scraps of paper. I'm just doing a quick, hiding all the page. Exactly. Just hiding the back page. You don't have to see the book page if you don't want to. I'm just adding patterns. So list your optionals. It doesn't help. Oh my gosh, Naomi. I hardly use the pattern papers anymore, so I thought I want to try to use some because I know y'all have them. If you don't have the digitals, like I said, you probably have scrapbook papers. You can mix those in. And then this is going to go like that. Birds would be nice on those bottom corners. Well, I'm not done yet. I got other stuff I'm going to put down. I'm trying to remember. I got to look at my sample. Okay, yeah. I'm just going to leave that. I'm just kind of pressing it into place. All right, I'll fold this. It'll go this way. Just so I know where my center mark is. Open it back up a little bit. All right. And then off camera, I had these tickets that I sewed to a strip of cardstock, and we're going to make vertical belly bands. What? Don't be kicking yourself out. You're loving the look so far. Well, thank you, Julie. It's got that vintage style you like. All right, so let's put that right here. And then this is going to go on the other side. Okay, so I just made belly bands. You like the tickets that way? Just simple. Just stitched them down. Now, if you purchase tickets, I would highly recommend getting white because you can dye them. You can spray them. You can paint them. I just happen to have a whole bunch of different colors from doing actual raffles in the present in person years ago, and I thought I better use them up. All right, so I made a couple of cards, and here's what I did. I had about a 7 by 4 3/4 inch card. That was really a journal that I cut apart because Canvas Corp had sold these 5 by 7 journals, but they weren't quite 5 by 7. And when they stitched them together, they had so many pages, they just didn't lay right because it was cardstock. So I just took it apart. So I had these pages. Then I took a piece of book page in the background and sprayed it with the fully purple, no, So Rockin'. I thought it was fully purple. So rockin'. Tattered Angels. I overstamped it with the 1912 stamp. I don't know if you can see that kind of in the background there. Then I layered on a piece of hymnal from an old hymnal. And then these are another one of Norella's images. So what I did was, after the paper in the background was dry, I cut it to the size that I need. I layered on top the sheet music or hymnal and this image. And then I went to the sewing machine before I attached it to my card and stitched around this outside edge, and then stitched around this outside edge, glued it to my card, then stitched all the way around. And then I added my little sentiment that I had made ahead of time. And that's going to go right there. Didn't it just kind of give it a real pretty feel to that? Yeah, blue is your purple, or purple blue. This is kind of a lavender. Okay. My nose is starting to run again, run again. Pardon me. Oh, here it is. I had one out. Ugh. Clean my hands. Oh, thank you, Margie, for your donation. Thank you. Margarita, thank you. What's Lori? I did fussy cut a bunch of tiny stamp size pieces from a Life magazine 50th anniversary book. Oh, cool. They were all tiny Life covers. That's cool, Lori. Good idea. Oh, yeah, I have tickets that are butterflies. You could do the same thing. Thank you, Julie. You like that idea? Catch that nose. It was running. Now, here's the other one that I made. It's the same concept. Again, I had a page already. Used some of the scraps that I had on my desk. And then on this side, we just used different images, but the same concept. Okay. So now we got the mop-up page here. We got stickers. We got ephemera pieces. Ah, don't fall down. Okay. Got a rubber stamp. All right. So here's our mop-up page that's been sitting here drying. I'll go ahead and fold it in half. Now, I don't always do it, but if you like the distressed edged look, you can come back in and take your distressing tool of your choice and add some distressing to the edges. I don't always do that. Oh, yeah, the Tim Holtz one. Yeah, you could stamp those one right after the other. You throw them away, Lori? We don't subscribe to any magazines anymore. I haven't subscribed since probably maybe 2006 was the last time I got a magazine. I haven't got a lot in a long time. And I used to get all this stamping ones, the collage ones, the Somerset Studios, cloth paper to scissors, you know, all of those, but I don't get them anymore. Every once in a while, I might buy one when we go out to Barnes & Noble, but we haven't done that in a year. So it's been well over a year since I bought even just one magazine, but I don't subscribe anymore. So right here I've got the flowering branch, and we're going to stamp that kind of coming in a little bit on this page, and I'm rotating it around so we get a variety of look here. I want to do it on this side as well. I'm looking. Yes, we're going to do both sides. So I'm going to stamp. I'm going to open it up and do the inside as well. You'll see it. The patterns come to life. I do not see one from Sherry. I see Margarita, Raven, Janice, Linda, Lori, Margie, and Debbie. It may take it a moment, or you may have gotten an error message, but it didn't pop up all the way. Okay, just stamped all the way around. Put this over here, out of the way. And I made it simple on myself this time. I decided before the live stream I would just make up some little pieces. So these are what you would call clusters, but mine are uniform. You know, yours can be torn and look rather haphazard, but I decided to square mine up, make them a little bit linear. So, or not linear. What is the other thing I want? Symmetric, in a sense. So I used a piece of songbook in the background. So this is really thin. And then one of the fussy cut elements from the Wildflowers set. This is one of Norella's words. And then that fabric has little bitty flowers here and there. And I thought these would be really pretty if we put them here, kind of the top middle, with the flowers framing that. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I thought it'd be good just to have a variety of colors in our journal today. Okay. Got that side. Flip it over. Ah, there it is, Sherry. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so I wanted a little bit more, and I want to use up these stickers. So we got one of these stickers here. One right there. And one over here. So little stickers kind of just add a little bit to that. Okay. Yeah, some people like the even out look. Some people like that real organic flowing little bits of lace and whatnot. I'm trying to keep mine pretty flat. So by adding them in this type of fashion, it'll add a little bit of bulk to our page, but really not a lot because the layers are so thin. The butterfly, because of the little rhinestone, might be kind of bumpy, but for the most part, it's not bad. All right, so on this side, I took one of Norella's shabby floral postage stamps and put it on a piece of pink fabric that I happen to have a scrap of laying here. Ah, I didn't put a dollar amount. Gotcha. Well, yeah, you got to tell it. Stickers. Use those stickers, Julie. I forget to use them. So I happen to have 2 sets of those. I thought I might as well use them today. In fact, I'm going to use it again. So I'm going to use this big yellow one. Or not yellow, blue one. I don't know why I said yellow. I was looking at the yellow one. And let's kind of overlap it. And then on this side is from the Wildflowers kit. So I'm just going to come in here and glue this as a tuck spot. Oh. You getting much love from you today? Hey, what did you do to Junkie Joe, Barb? A stuffed fat one. Well, that's fine, Margie. You love cats, so why not? Every journal that you make should have a cat in it. Get them stickers out and use them. And then I had a journal card left over from the Good Book kit from Norella, and I thought, well, it just kind of gives us a variety. I won't stick it in there yet. But there's a journal page made. All right. Let's put this. This is one I made earlier. Different page here. These are this is the same concept. All right, I need to look at, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 7. All right. I'll show you. Oh, that's the, yeah, okay. All of these I've shown you how I made them. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, let's make one more something or another. Okay, I want to show you this one first. So this is an envelope And I thought I had one laying here. Nope, that's not it. Well, it's an envelope. You just have to trust me, that's an envelope. So the envelope tab is here. And what I did was I sprayed the stencil with Tattered Angels. This was another piece of that scrapbook paper by Norella. And I just made a pocket. And then this is, I don't know where I got this. I may have got this from Graphics Fairy a long time ago. It's just a apothecary label. And then this is from the kit. I added lace. You believe it, I added lace. And then a piece of fabric. And then in the pockets, I took one from the kit and just added a little bit of lace and fabric. Poke, poke, nudge, nudge. Time for the raffle. And this is one of her alphabet cards, I think is what she called them. That goes in there. So this is an envelope that I cut that opened this way. But if you had a 5x7 that opened across the top, you could do the same thing. Just glue it shut if it isn't already. Make sure that flap is down. And then we flip this over. And on this side, again, I took these images and then I took a piece of book page behind it. It's just a subtle amount of a frame and stitched around that and glued it down. So that's what I ended up creating earlier. Oops. I think we need at least one more something or another. I'm going to have to make two because I am working on 2 journals. So let me get out our giveaway. That's what I'm giving away here in just a moment. I forgot to dig in. Oh, this will work. I forgot to dig in the goodie bags for some stuff. So what I'm going to do, y'all might like this. So 1, 2. I'm just going to make up a quick little thing here. I kind of like getting little pieces like this myself when I get 2 or more. Hint, hint. I'm just making a little pile of different papers that y'all can use in your journals. Oh, this one even has peacocks on it. Okay. I've got a little, oh, I don't know what you call this, a little mushroom tray. And I just put all my little pads in there so I can find them really quick. Okay. So the winner of the purple stuff. Oh, Raven got in. Did everybody get in? Purple. Thank you, Your Way Crafting. You're going to make an example book. Back to the drawing board. I think I'll make an envelope book with each envelope containing similar photos. There you go. Use Linda's stencils. There you go to decorate your stencils. That'll be good, Sam. Purple, your favorite color. Wait! Margarita says. Okay, she got it. Everybody in? I was trying to stall for you. All right. The winner is Angelica. Angelica, you won the purple stuff. Let's make sure Angelica wants me to send her the purple stuff. She may want me to hang on to it. You want me to send it, Angelica? She's still here. To yourself. Woohoo! Okay. You'll have to message me. You're very welcome. All right, we'll set that up there. They are pretty. Yay! All right, so giveaway. And we're going to reset. And this is going to be for glitter green, glitter notebook, and notebook pages. All right, that's what I'll call it. All right, so this is from Robin. It's a little notebook. It's a metallic glittery green. That's a pretty shade of green in my opinion. It kind of looks like the color of peridot for August. It's got 60 sheets, so you could use it as it is. You could tear the pages out of that and add it into your journal. And then I'm giving you 2 sheets of these little pads of paper. This is little lightweight cardstock. So you get all these little pieces of paper. Actually, you get 3 of this one as well. So I'm going to put these all together. Let's see if this is one of those. Ah, it is. That way it's all in here. We won't lose it. So type !raffle to get in. And then you get some random goodies you can add to your journals. All right. So somewhere in my pile, I have some more papers that we can use. Do you want me to make 2 altered envelopes? So I've got to make 2 pages. I want them to be the same or similar, okay? Or do you want me to just use, this is a gardening page. I can just collage a little more on top of that. I've got 2 of them. Let me use that as my junk. Okay, let's do that. I'm going to do that to start with. Uh-oh. Yes, she did donate something green. And I don't know if it's because somebody gave it to her and that's why she's donating it, or if she purchased it. So I'm pretty confident these gardening books are bigger than I need, so I'm checking them. Yes, they are. So I'm just going to cut off the excess. They're already folded in half, so I'm just using the existing fold. And I just replaced this strip. Did y'all know you can replace this strip in your cutters? I just found this. I'll have to share the link on Amazon. It's by Fiskars. It's a 2-sided cut bar. And you line it in here and you can rotate it in your machine or cutter. So see how it's got 2 grooves? So you can rotate it and use it until it's no good anymore. Flip it over and do it and rotate it. Altered envelopes. Well, we did. If we have time, I'll do both. How's that? Eight and a half. Okay. So here's what we have. I have some of these fussy cut elements that I haven't distressed yet. So maybe, kind of looking at it, do I want to go this way? Yeah. And I have a couple of stickers left. Put that there. So what if we were to put this down here in the corner? I'll add some distress inks. Maybe we can get some of those little pieces of paper. We used it earlier, but I think I'm going to do a different color this time. I think last time I used pink. But what if we use this lavender and kind of lay that in here? Okay. I don't want to cover up everything in the background, but we want to be able to see what we're working with here. I also want to look at the inside before I commit, because we might do something different. Okay, inside looks pretty much the same. That's pretty much the same concept as this one. So I'm going to go ahead and apply some distress inks to this piece as well. You have a ton of envelopes to be waiting to be altered. I have a few. I found quite a bit. Okay, well, one more. I usually try to have all of this done beforehand, but I ran out of time today. I worked yesterday cutting papers and sorting papers and trying to find all the things that I wanted to use. I think I'll go ahead and do two more. You know, I also have some of this paper. Maybe we'll do a little strip. I have not totally glued it down yet, but I'm going to. I'm wondering, is this what I want to do? That there. What if we did like a, if we did 2 inches, that's how far it would come in, and it actually kind of covers up. But if we shift that just a little bit, I think what I'm going to do is cut a 4-inch strip of this paper. It's from the Flittering Gems paper set. Why 4 inches? Because I'm going to fold it in half, and we're going to see a smidge on both sides. And look, we have a little strip left over. Maybe we'll use it on another page. You've been collecting your bucks for 8 months now, Raven. Do you have a few? So I'm just going to add some distress ink. I think I have a plan. I know I'm covering up the stuff underneath, but this is where you can do that if you so choose. All right, so let's move this out of the way for a second. I put that in the middle. I'm going to put that over it. Something like that. Put this to the side. And this goes up there. Or do we want to just go all the way to the edge? Okay. I was about 4,000. Okay, I thought you got some... Wow, that's been a while. The ambient noise. Oh, I've heard about those. I don't have any. What if we were to take... I've got some music here. Maybe a little strip of this music. I'll cut it since I got my new cutter. What if we did about a 1-inch strip? I'm covering it all up. Just have earplugs. Henry wants some of those special noise canceling earbuds. Oh, thank you, Kathy. How are you? Thank you for your donation. All right, I think I like that. We need to stamp something on here. Getting my little pile ready. Okay. 1, 2. Put that over there. So what do we want to stamp around? Let's use this because it's out already. And that's that leafy vine. But this time I'm going to show more of the stamp. And I've got all these pages to do, so I'll do them all at once. What? What are awesome, but I need better instructions. Okay, gotcha. It needs better instructions for the noise canceling. See a little pattern around that. I kind of like the way that turned out. And I buy these little notepads at the dollar store when I find them. I haven't seen them in a while. I think I have the label off of one, and I can order them, but I think I have to order like 24 of them at one time. And I don't need them yet, so I'm just going to wait. It goes pretty quick when you can do them one right after the other. Okay, so now let's look at this. If I go down this edge with my music, we're going to put this down the middle. Then we'll put this on top and this little corner tuck spot down here in the bottom. I could move it around a little bit, but I think I like the idea of this being up there and then this being a tuck spot. Now we may want to put something behind that. So I'm going to go ahead and glue these other pieces down and contemplate what I want to do behind the birds, or just leave them. You made it, Rhonda. Welcome. So glad you're here. So I just cut strips of some sheet music or songbook, 1 inch, however wide the page was. So I've got a little excess that I'll have to trim off, but I'm going to do it yet. I didn't add any distressing to it. I could have, but I didn't. Trying to go faster. I have more half pages than I do full pages in this journal. It's a little different. All right, we'll put this in the middle. So you're going to see this twice because I'm building 2 journals today. Thought I was just going to do one, but I had the supplies. I'm going to do it. All right, so that's going to go up here. This is going to go here. I think we need some ephemera to go up here on the top. So we'll dig around in my little trusty bin here. See what we can find. Okay. Oh, gotcha. You have 16 journals you haven't been able to sell yet, Raven? Well, I'll tell you, the key is really good photos of the journal. And if you do a video flip through of the journal, be very descriptive of what you did when you made the pages. All right, I'm going to go ahead and cut this off. I got a little off when I pasted that down, but it's handmade, man. All right, I'll fold this in half again. So you kind of see what it looks like now. This piece is going to go down here. I have a little gap. Don't be gapping on me. I think I got enough distress ink on this one. Got some new glue. You need to write things down, Julie. Yeah, yours didn't have all of them. It's hit or miss. I think we need something else back here. How about... What if... I know that may seem like, why do that? But for some reason, I know we wanted to use that magazine page, but I don't like it. All right, so I'm going to measure this little spot here. And that is about 2.5, let's go 2 3/4 inch. That way I get enough of a strip. And then I need it to be about, let's see here. Let's do not quite 3 1/4, so 3 1/8. Let's check it. Check it! That works. I know, we ended up covering all up, but that's how I roll. I gotta do that again, so I'm gonna cut it. What did we say? 2. 3 1/8. I'm coming up with this design on the fly. Oh, that'll be good to give them away. They'll enjoy that. You'll have to write notes in each journal to say that you made it and you're giving it away to the family reunion member. If you know who it's going to, you can write a personal note to them. Hey, I'd like for you to fill this with your memories and share it with us. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and glue this down right here in the middle. And then we'll glue these. I've got 2 of them, so one goes here. One goes on the other side. I don't know, just something about that yellow back there just kind of helps it come together a little better. it was a lot of weight, that box, that's for sure. She got a box that was 12 by 6 by 9, and it was full to the top, and she had purchased a couple of things, and then we decided to help save shipping. We'd put it all together at one time. So now she's got lots and lots of goodies. All right, that's going to go on this side. I think I've got these backwards, but it's too late now. I think we need a little something up here. So what do we got? You know, we could put this butterfly. Oh, and I've got these little flowers. So let's put a couple little flowers. I've got this little butterfly. I'm going to put the little trail for the butterfly on this page. It's real subtle. I don't know if you can see that. All right, I like that. I'm trying to use all of these little elements, okay? So let's flip this over, and on this side we're going to put this butterfly, and I think I have another one, but I'll go ahead and cut one out. So I'm just going to fussy cut one. I have half sheets that I've fussy cut out of. And I won't leave them that way. I'll go ahead and fussy cut the whole sheet out. And I have little Ziploc bags that I put my cut up pieces in. So all the butterflies are in one package, all the flowers, birds. That way when I want something, I can just grab that little Ziploc baggie and put it together. All right, I think I like that. May be busy to some of you. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and let's just finish off these little flowers. Empty sticker sheet! Can you believe it? All right, so we're going to repeat this same concept on this one. Okay? So I'm going to start with the strips down the side. Glue those down. Ah! Ray, too pretty to write in? You gotta write in them, y'all. Okay. I need to take time to write in mine. I haven't been writing in my journal in a while. And I miss it. I need to just sit down and make the time to do it. Okay. This piece is going to go down the center. I'm making 2 journals. So that's why I'm repeating this page again. Kind of get it in the center. Okay. Yeah, gardening books. I mean, you may see some of it, you may not. You can also cut up the gardening books and use those as your ephemera. Okay. So these pieces are going to go here and here and here. Since I already know this is going to go here, I'm just going to go ahead and glue these down. And it gives that random feeling using these different prints over the gardening page. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and kind of line that up right about there, I think. I should have turned the page over and used the other side, other edge, because it had more white. But you see a little bit of it. Okay. Instead of gambling to hear cows moo right in my journal. Oh, that's funny. We haven't gone out in a while. We haven't gone out in a while. All right, so I'm going to fold this in half. We're going to trim off the excess here. Where'd they go? There they are. And then we're going to do something on this back side. Okay. All right, so here we are on this. So let's put this one right here. I got more stickers. And we've got the pockets that are going to go on here, or tuck spots. I don't think I got this one trimmed. I missed one. All right, it's 5:27. I think what I'm going to do is I may grab a sheet or two of some dyed papers, using all the stickers. That's going to be our next page, and I'm just going to keep it really simple. Let's see what we've got laying here on my desk. Oh yeah, I've got these little pieces. I have these little pieces. Okay. Oh, I got a couple of those. All right. I need some journal cards to go in the pockets. There's our page. What do you think? Is that kind of pretty? All right. I think I want, oh wait, I know I have in here, I have some ivory cards. Thank you, Margie, for your donation. Thank you. Oh, gotcha. Good idea. Thank you, Julie. So these are ivory squares. So I'm going to round the corners real fast. And I think what we'll do is I have that from the Floral Cube, one of the stamps laying here on my desk. And I think that would be a good way to decorate these and decorate them quickly. So I'm going to add some distress inks, and then we'll stamp them real fast. Daily gratitude. That's good. That's a good idea. Night, Angelica. Thanks for being here. Oh, you use sometimes big Post-it notes? Well, yeah, I can see that. Oh, thank you, Barb, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, see, you could make pages like this, and then instead of pasting that down, you leave it loose, maybe use washi tape or something to hold it in place, so you can write on it. If you don't like it, you can flip it over, or you can put a different one down. There's you an idea. But your idea of using the sticky paper is a good idea as well. All right, so we've got these guys. So I think what I want to do is we're going to stamp these like this. We're going to do 2 of them going this way. And then these 2 we're going to stamp on the opposite corner. Just something simple. It doesn't have to be overly embellished, okay? So we're going to stick that in here so it kind of sticks out on the side. And then we're going to put this one on this side. Okay? All right, so we've got that. So now we have this side we need to decorate of our pages. And I happen to have some squares, so maybe we can use some squares that were left over. I've got a piece of this left over, so let's cut it in half. And maybe we can put that down the middle. What else do I have here? What else do I have? Oh, I have this. I have these. It's a tear-off sheet that has some butterflies on it. And I'm pretty confident that I have enough that we could put it across the page like that. So I got 2 more. All you've done is print, so you'll have stuff to create with next week. All songs and words that speak to you. That's a good idea. All right, I kind of like that. Do we need to fill in up here? I think it's okay like that. I've got this little note. I think what I want to do is I'm going to add some distress inks to it. I've got 2 of them, so I only want 1 per journal. Maybe I'll make a small text spot that this can tuck into. I was thinking about taping it down, but I kind of like the idea of it just being loose. So what if we had a little tuck spot here to help hold that into place? No, maybe this one. I think that might work. I think I need something else up there, though. Busy die cutting? Oh, you don't like to write, so you just keep the journals? Okay. What if we cut this at 4 1/4 and then cut this right at 2. Does that get us? I think that looks a little better. I don't know why. I just like that multi-layered look. You like that? You love to write? Not everybody loves to write. It's just kind of one of those things that you either do or you don't. I think I get where I rush when I write, so my handwriting gets sloppy, and then I don't like it. Sometimes I just want to pour out whatever is on my mind at the moment, so I'll just scribble in a notebook and get it over with. And if I like what I wrote, then I can go back and reread it and then write it slowly and neatly. All right, I'm just going around the edges of the pieces. I think I need to cut out another corner piece or find another one for the other journal. I just saw something maybe I want to use instead. What if we did that? Okay, that I think looks better as a tuck spot. I like it. Oh, too many pieces. This goes over there. Okay. Let's get her done. I think what I want to do first is we need to glue down the center piece. So I'm trying to center it as best I can. Yeah, your head gets ahead of me. It looks horrible. Yeah, you understand, don't you? About 3 tons of scrapbooking paper. Yeah, you can use that scrapbook paper. You can even write on the back of that scrapbook paper. Find an ugly one. Well, you can write on the back side of it. The white side. The blank side, if it's not two-sided. Okay. So then I'll just kind of butt this up to that. That kind of layers over, or do I want to slide it? We'll slide it over just a little bit. Just using my bone folder to press that glue out to the edge. Again, I'm just trying to use up the scraps that were already laying on my desk. Pages I had printed for the kit, this journal. Things I had left over from other projects laying here. I like having my glue like this. It's easier to work. Okay, so we got that. And then this is going to go, after we fold it, kind of like that. Even come up just a little bit and then put the flower down here. So we still have the writing space in the background here. Let me come over just a tad. Okay, I think I like that. Okay. So I'm going to start closer to this edge. And glue it down. And then I'll glue this flower as a tuck. And lay across the bottom here. Is it time to do it now? Because I'm almost to the point of finishing the journal that now we need to, I need to count all my pages and fold them. Okay, I'm just trying to make it. It's got this little word that says dreamer. I know I have another one already cut out, so let me find it. So what if we put that right here? across the bottom. There's the other one. So where do we put that down there? I used all the stickers, so we don't have any of those left. I do have this iris postage stamp. I think that would look kind of cute in the corner there. We're just layering this up, let me tell you. And this is going to go in here. Yeah, I kind of like it. Writing space. Okay, so we're going to repeat that one more time. Quickly now. Make sure I got it right side up. See, this one will go faster because I've already done it, so trying to plan ahead. I hope you like these ideas, you know, to kind of just play with what you have, make it work, and just be surprised at how it comes together. Thank you so much, Sam. Thank you. I thought they were just great spring pages. Great spring pages. Forgot to bone fold it. What have y'all been working on? I saw that Lori said she was printing. What did you print, Lori? Sam's been working on sample journal. Gonna make it out of envelopes. I did work in the garden a little bit. I ordered some seeds. And most of them have arrived, so I've got little starter pots that I had in my stash because I saved them and I had some potting soil. So we're going to go ahead and plant some seeds inside. So hopefully they'll pop and grow and I can put them out as soon as we're not going to have a freeze. And we still get freezes sometimes late. So if it's real tender, I won't put it out yet. Alrighty, let's put that right here. Let's glue the flower down. We'll have a tuck spot. And let's do the dreamer. And then the iris postage. And that's going to go in there. I'm trying not to get it in there too soon because I don't want it to glue to the flower by accident. I'm just going to paper clip it for right now. And let's go ahead and fold our page. Pretty! Okay, so let me move some things out of the way. And we need to get the journal covers. So here's the journal covers. And then I have pages that I need to fold in half. So we got to see that one. Here's my pages. Don't need that. Okay. So here are some of the Wildflower pages. I decided to use just the plain journal lines It's a digital download that Narilla has. And I may have forgotten to put that in the description box, so sorry. So all I'm going to do is just quickly fold all these pages. And the journal lines are different. I think I need 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Oh, I have one extra. Okay, let's do this. Here's the next one. Get it out on paper. Yeah. Writing through things helps you through situations. All right, so those are printed pages. Then I have a couple of coloring book pages. This over here. All right, so then I have, these are my Tattered Angels mop-up papers. So I'm just kind of making a pile to see where I want to put all my pages. Getting things off the desk. So that's going to be at the beginning of the journal. Kind of looking to see if there's one that I like better. Maybe these two. And this would be next. This is the little envelope. This is going to be my last page. So what if we did the coloring book page? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I have this half sheet. That page. This page. These pages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I'm counting these, even though they're not full sheets of 8.5 by 11. I'm going to count all of those. I don't think we need another filler, if you will. So what I want to do now is go ahead and look at, this is what I have for the journal covers. I'm going to go ahead and fold this in half. And we're going to make the journal here in just a moment. So if you haven't already joined the raffle right now for the free goodies, please do so. And I have to make a pit stop, so I will be right back because I drank that coffee thing and now I need to go tinkle. So I'll be right back. Look at the pretty pages. Okay, I'm back. You can quit talking about me. I was desperate. I had to go. Had to go. Now to drink some more water. Whew. My bladder was full. I think. Let me look to see. Yeah. Lori gave me some avocado and coffee dyed papers. So I'm going to grab 2 of these and just fold it in half. We're not going to embellish it. I'm just going to stick it in the journal because I think I need a buffer page over here. And I think it'll be pretty. So I believe this is avocado paper that Lori gave me. I need to make some. I just haven't spent the time to do so. Okay, that'll work. All right, so I'm going to grab a journal cover. I just use 8.5 by 11 cardstock. I was going to make a fabric wrapping, but we're not going to have time. So I plan on doing some of that later. So I'm trying to find the center here. And I've changed my mind. I'm going to put the coloring book page here. Then I'll use the little envelope. Then I'll use the printed page. Play around with how you've got them laid out, because you may like to change the patterns up a little bit. So we're getting a variety of prints and patterns. And then we have writing space. I don't want both of them, I just want one. And then this is going to be in the center. Make sure I didn't lose anything. I like it. It's not too fluffy. It's substantial. That's the bad thing. You gotta drink more water. Oh, dear. Yeah, Robin says, I'm taking a break too. Where's my paper clips? They're hiding. I don't want to stab myself with a needle. Okay. Just paper clipping it together so it doesn't shift on me. I'll go ahead and grab the paper clips out. So I'll have it ready. All right, next one. So this is going to be, oh, thank you, Sandra. Thank you, Barb. Thank you, Margie, Kathy, Sherry, Margarita, Raven, Janice, Linda, Lori, Margie again, and Debbie. All right, so we're going to put the last one together. Centering up those pages. Doing it like this, you know, at least every other page has got something on it if it's not overly embellished. Oh, card fell out. Okay. I like it. It's got such vibrant colors. A little bit of the vintage with the music. Oh, thank you, Sam, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. hope you enjoyed today's live stream. All right, so now I'm going to make a 3-hole punch. If you haven't already joined the raffle for the goodies, please do so now. I will bind these journals and pick the winners of the last raffle. Okay. Right before we set up for the journal raffle. So those of you, if you want a chance to win one of these 2 journals, make a donation, any dollar amount. And here in a moment, I will say this is for those who donated only. And you can enter the raffle, the last raffle of the day, for one of these 2. So we're going to give away 2 journals, I guess. I think we are. Are we? We giving away 2? I haven't seen. You're ready for this one too, Robin? It's a beautiful kit. Actually, I've used 2 kits. I've used the Wildflowers kit, and I've used the Spring Flowers or Spring Floral kit. And I mixed them together. I'm just cutting 3 times the height of my journal in wax linen thread. Hey, Connie. How are you? Thank you, Robin. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yep, 2. We're giving away 2. All right. Well, thank you all. I hope you are inspired to use up some of your stash and buy new stuff. You know, it's just a commercial, right? Kind of shows you how to use the kits together. I like mixing them all up like we did today, using found papers, printed papers, book pages, fabric, stamping, Tattered Angels Glimmer Mists, stencils. All right, so I just did a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. Just going to tie this off. I'll leave it long. I don't have the charms right here. That's one. I may wrap it with a ribbon or something. And here's the second one. Thread my needle. I'm trying to hurry so we get off here earlier than last time. Okay. Poke a hole. Poke a hole. Poke a hole. I've got some fabric strips laying here, so maybe we'll use one to wrap around the journal to tie it shut. And then whoever gets the journal is going to have a little scrap of fabric so they can decide if they want to change the way the journal is closed. And they could use that piece of fabric somewhere else. All right, come on. I can't see it for some reason. It's blending in. All right, so I'm going to pull it from both directions. Make sure it's tight. Tie a knot. I'm just doing a square knot. Whew. Nope, won't change it. You like it the way it is? Okay. Put my tools back into my tool holder, the journal tools, and zip it shut. Apparently last time I didn't zip it shut and it fell. All right. So I've got leftover bits I can use for another journal. Okay, so what do we have here? I've used part of these, so I'm trying to see. I think all of that one is there. There. Let's use this so you'll get some of this music. I just tear it into 1-inch strips the width of the fabric. Oh, I didn't put the needle up. Poke a hole to poke a hunt. She might. Why would we want to take apart a Linda? Oh, you're so sweet, Julie. Thank you. Isn't that cool? It's some that I've had for a long time. All right. So, the winner of the goodies, y'all ready for that? This is the little journal. And the goodies is, we're going to draw. Are you ready? You ready? All right. Yeah, Calico Collage has a 20% off sale in her shop at Calico Collage on Etsy. All right, let's pick the winner of the notebook and the notebook pages. That winner is Margie. Congratulations, Margie. You haven't won a goodie in a while, so congratulations. All right, so the last raffle, what we're going to do is this is for one Wildflowers Spring Junk Journal. We're going to give away 2, so I'll pick the first winner, and they're basically the same. Yay, Margie! I just did a couple of different pages as far as the prints were concerned, but the same concept is in both journals. So if you want one over the other, just speak up whenever I call your name, and I guess you can say, do you want the one with the red flowers or the one that says artistic? Can't say the word artistic on the front. Okay, so I'm getting ready to start that raffle. If you donated today, now is the time that you will get in on the raffle. Only those that have donated. I'll mention everybody's name really fast. Sam, Sandra, Barb, Margie, Kathy, Sherry, Margarita, Raven, Janice, Linda, Lori, Margie again, and Debbie. All right, so let's do the giveaway and let's open it. All right. Good luck, everybody. I need more water. Normally, I go to the facilities and fill my water up before I start the live stream. And apparently today I didn't do that. I sat here. So that's why I had to go. So I apologize for that. All right. So let's look at the red flowers, which look like mandalas or mandalas. Mandevilla, maybe with a V. It's a red trumpet flower. Hummingbirds love it. It could also be a hibiscus, but I think it's more the mandevilla. There's a little butterfly on the back. I will sign these. So let me get my pen. I'll sign it in the back at the top here in case you want to put a pocket. I think I hear thunder. We're getting a thunderstorm. So we just have a little piece of that music there, music fabric. And then here is opening to the front page. I chose this page because it had the pretty butterflies. I'm going to talk to Narelle and say, okay, when you do something like that, I want it on the right side so I can make it a cover. I couldn't reverse it because then the text in the back would be backwards. But I've done that. I have gone into my photo editing and told it to flip it or mirror, and that way I could change it, but only if it doesn't have text is when it works. So there we've got the page, lots of writing. We used a sticker. Used a sticker and fabric, a coloring book page. Here's our little envelope that has a little pocket here and a pocket here, a little decoration on it. So when you put it against this blank page, it'll look cool when it has some writing on it. Oh, that was your belly. You haven't eaten yet? Yeah, thunderstorms happening. Thanks, Robin. And over here it was the scrapbook paper and a random card, and then a card from the butterfly ephemera pack using Norella's word on the same music fabric. A little piece of paper that we used the Bella Rose stamp over. This is from the Wildflower kit. This was a sticker. This is the stitches around the outside edge. Oh, and look, we just happen to have this kind of picking up again with the Bella Rose and stamping in the background. And here's our little mini file folder that I stamped on and added some Tattered Angels and then a little card that I found in my stash. We did a doily. I know, can't believe it. Linda did a doily. Your chat went really crazy. You gotta go. Margie is right. Use the curly swirly, speak kind words, and receive kind echoes. Don't need the paper clip anymore. Over here, we collaged over a page out of a gardening book. You see that? Come on, why aren't you cooperating? I'm going to have to play with the settings again. Then stamp from the floral cube from the Wildflowers Ephemera kit. And this is like a little poem. It says, to my mother who bought me my first guitar, and to my sister who is my best critic and my best audience and my best friend. Tracy Chapman. So these are like little thank yous and little notes. It was a little notebook, and I think somebody gave it to me because it only had 2 pieces of paper left in it and I just cut them out. More of the Wildflowers calendar, stamping and layering on there. This is Lori Merchant's avocado dyed paper. Made the belly band, a little journaling card behind. We've got a little collage in the background there. Are you in the final raffle, Lori? Let's see. Yes, you are in, Lori. Sam is in, Margarita, Debbie, Barb, Kathy, Sandra, Margie, Raven, and Lori. Okay. And then here I have the purple card. We did this on the front here. Like that. Make the template from the envelope, the file folder. Well, I'm going to tell Norella to make some of this size and put them in her kit. Like that. Avocado dyed paper. The other half of the calendar. A few more flowers still straggling. Harvest word. Colors of pumpkins, greens, and berry-laden vines. I like how this page turned out. With the little collaging on it. You can still see some of the other paper behind. But you don't have to. I covered it completely up on this side. We've got the little stickers on here. Ephemera pieces. In every walk with nature, one receives more than he seeks. This is from the Shabby Flowers ephemera pack. This is a journal card I made a couple of weeks ago, and I just had it extra on my desk. Spring Flowers, made a little embellishment on a tag, stamped here. This is like the flowering vine. I think that's what that's called. Use the word beautiful. Oh yeah, and then here's the other bingo card. Yeah, Margie won the notebook, Julie. Thank you. And this is from a good book kit. I just thought it kind of fit. The flowers, you know, having different types of flowers throughout the whole thing here. And there's the last page. All right, so we're going to tie this shut. So this has the red flowers. If you want the one with the red flowers, when I call out the winner's name, say red flowers. And then here's artistic. sign it right off the bat. All right, put my pen away. All right, here we go. Love all the flowers. Thank you, Helen. Thank you so much. This is the Wildflower collection and the Spring Flower collection by Calico Collage. And then use some of my stencils and rubber stamps. Some stickers. This is the Diamond with Flair stencil. Coloring book page. Again, this is the same layout. It just has a few different images on some of the pages. I like this purple little butterfly. Different journal card here that I found in my stash. Another butterfly. The file folder again just says friendship. This is a different card, but it's the same concept. And I love that, you know, we kind of had these on both sides of the page. You need those. Stamping, stamping, printed paper, sheet music. I like this little piece peeking out. You didn't need a lot. You know, 1-inch strip is all I use. Although it is far cry from here to there, he laughed all the way. Author Bugs Bayer. This is the last of earth. I am content. John Quincy Adams. His last words. The different calendar page there. Choose a different image, but same concept with the belly band. Same in here. These are going to be a little bit different. And remember, these are little text spots. If you have a little something, you can put those in there. Left that long enough that you could put charms on. Here's our journal card. We're almost to the end. Coffee dye, avocado dyed paper from Lori Merchant. The other half of the calendar. May's full color month. Yellows, pinks, greens, and blues. Bouquets of many hues. I love the texture in Norella's journal line pages. The other side. Charming. Spring. That's the same bingo card as in the other journal. These are just different images here. Different coloring book page. I've got this stack of books. Like it? All right, we already signed it. All right, are y'all ready for this? Last one. For Sam, Sandra, Barb, Margie, Kathy, Sherry, Margarita, Raven, Janice, Linda, Lori, and Debbie for being in the last raffle. Tell me, do you want the artistic or do you want the red flowers? It's pouring outside. Oh my gosh. Well, it's a good thing I'm inside. So Lori, Raven, Margie, Sandra, Kathy, Barb, Debbie, Margarita, and Sam are in the raffle. Do we have Cherry? Is it Cherry or Cherie? I want to say it correctly and I apologize. Are you still here? Cherie or Cherry Roofer Gray? You need to enter the raffle. Drum roll, please. Let's do this. You're welcome, Helen. Thanks for being here. She has 104 junk bucks. You're growing them. Just as well as you've been spending, Julie. Uh-oh. Not enough points yet, Sam. Hercules doesn't like the... All right, Sherry. Okay, thank you, Sherry. You're in the raffle now. Good job. And Linda Gray, you're in the raffle now. Okay. Yay! Thank you, Sherry. Thank you. Sorry if I butcher your name. I really don't mean to. I just want to know I got you, called you out. Sherry. All right. So, only those who've donated are eligible to enter the raffle. So I'm going to call out a name here in just a moment. We got Debbie, Margie, Lori, Linda, Janice, Raven, Margarita, Sherry, Kathy, Barb, Sandra, and Sam. Those are the people that are eligible. If you want to make a donation, then you're eligible. Helen, I see you in there. All right. You have to go make the bed, Barb. Is it time to go to bed already? All right. The winner of the first journal, tell me which one that you want. That winner is Helen. You did not donate, so you're not eligible to win. So we're going to cancel that. I'm just making that very clear. I'm giving her just a moment. Okay? In case we lose connection. Helen did not donate. So, unless someone wanted to do it. Yeah. I have lots of other free raffles throughout this one you missed. Sorry. It's okay, Helen. It's okay. You're new. You didn't know. That's okay. Yes, I can gift her 200 junk bucks. Yes, I can. Oh. I can do that most certainly. So now she'll have 300. All right. So let me pick the next winner. And that winner is, let's hit the button. Barb Dingwell. Barb, which one would you like? The artistic or the red flowers? Tell me which one you would like. You're very welcome. Congratulations, Barb. Hercules, come here. Hercules doesn't like the storm. He's getting in my lap. Want to say hi? Say hi. Right here. Puppy. Puppy. Come on, where's your puppy? Puppy. Cookies? What's this right here? Is that a cookie? Right here. Up here. Up here. What's that? All right. What's Barb saying? Thank you, Junkie Joe and Linda. Which one do you want? I'm asking. The one. Everybody says that. Okay. The red one. Let me make sure I'm holding up. This one. All right. I think she wants this one. But so I'm going to go ahead and pick the second winner. So those of you that want to leave can leave. Thank you all for being here. The last winner is Sherry. Sherry, you won. So you'll get the other journal. Have a good night, Raven. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Sherry. Put on your Dawn perfume. You want the red one. Okay. So Barb's getting the red one and Sherry's getting the artistic one. Congratulations. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yay! We got it done. Hercules is all upset because it's storming outside. Alrighty, I don't know what I'm going to do Monday. I haven't figured out yet. I may do another eclectic journal because I've got a lot of stuff on my desk that I need to use. You're very welcome, Giovanna. Thank you for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, Sherry, I think I have your mailing address, but if I don't, make sure you go over to my website, lindaisrael.com. First of all, create a user account if you haven't got one already. Your name is new to me, so I can't recall if you're one of my customers already. And if you are, it's great. You're good to go. Create an account and then message me on the contact me form. Hey, I'm Sherry over on YouTube and I won, and I'll get you added to the YouTube donator membership group so you get discounts on items from my shop. Use what you have, Margie says. I think that's what's going to happen. We're going to use what I got. I've got a bunch of fussy cut elements that I haven't used that are on my desk. I've got some scraps. I've got some mop-up papers, so that's what we'll do. Well, thank you, Debbie, for being here. Good night. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, good. Perfect. Good. I thought I might, but I can't remember. You're new to me, so. Thank you for being here, everybody. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your week. And I'm going to hopefully get some things done around here so I can record some more videos. I'll hopefully feel better this week. That's my goal anyway. I really appreciate you supporting me, and I hope you had fun and you're inspired to create. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I'm going to get off here and look out the window at the rain and have some dinner with my husband and settle in for a snuggle with Hercules. Thanks so much, everybody. Lots of love to everybody. Bye-bye.